Yeah, so it's a bit of a clickbait title. This wasn't $10, it was actually £10, which kind of equals to 13 bucks, something like that. So still a fantastic deal for what you're seeing. I don't know about you, I kind of skipped the PlayStation 3 generation as well as the PS4. I did have a PS2, PS1 back in the day, but never got to experience PlayStation 3 at its peak. For £10, it's such a good deal. Even if it doesn't work, even if it's something wrong with it, this was a spares or repair listing. Wait a minute, this isn't right. There we go. Anyway, for £10, it's such a good deal. Like, I couldn't pass this up. You can use this as a mirror. You can use this as a doorstop like we used to do with iMacs. That iMac was such a good doorstop, and so will this if I can't fix it. It's not the backwards compatible version. I think this version is CECHG03. So this is, I think, the first revision when they changed the motherboard. Don't know about this. I think this is from the seller. Either the GPU or the CPU is a little bit, it's not 90 nanometers. I think it's 65 nanometers, something like that. They started improving the thermals, but still this is faulty. It's not working right now. Sorry to spoil it for you. At least this model has Wi-Fi, has all your, you have your buttons, the PS3 AV multi-out, PS2 used to have it, digital out, which is optical, that good old gigabit. Or is it 100 meg? I don't know. And HDMI out. This is the first version that doesn't have any kind of hardware or software PlayStation 2 soul. They ripped it out in this version. No PlayStation 2 games in this, unless you jailbreak it and use emulators or something like that. I don't even know where to start. I guess we can start from this end. And okay, yeah, buddy, that warranty is definitely long gone. And so is that screw, I think. It was listed as no hard drive. Unfortunately, we will not have any save files, or yeah, there is no hard drive. Unfortunately, no save games, no save files, or any old games. I don't think the hard drive not being in is the fault, but we should probably give it a go. Before we take it apart, let's actually continue the look around. So, of course, the jet black is gonna get scratched, so it's not gonna look that good. Bit dusty at the front, some scuffs here or there. We lost the little flap here where there's supposed to be like card readers and extra 2 USB ports, I think. So we only have these two. This does have Wi-Fi, so we're set on that. Oh yeah, this side ain't too bad. Scratch this off. Not bad at all. Someone took this foot off, so it's not going to be balanced. Got these three at least. PAL version. Date code is 7C, if anyone cares. It's not too bad on the outside. It could definitely be worse. So now that we looked around, actually, let's see what the problem is. And of course, I'm pretty sure it's the typical yellow light of death. Yeah, so this unit didn't come with a power cable, so I had to go grab one. But now that we have power, flick the switch, maybe it won't explode. We have a red light. The big moment is what's gonna happen. So, yep, the classic, unfortunately. Like the fan just starts a little bit and then there it is. Turn it off one more time. Yeah, that lasted a little bit longer this time, but it does not like it. At least we have power, so that's good. At least we don't have to mess around with the power supply. But then again, the power supply could be having a problem and not supplying enough power or something. So I won't try to turn it on anymore because that'll just spam the error code. So I'm assuming previous person who owned this, like, tried to turn it on a bunch of times. Obviously the warranty stick is gone, so people have been inside and I wonder what we're gonna find inside. Let's take it apart. Actually, before we take it apart, remember one of these like this? Still, the last PlayStation to have this little gimmick. So this is so if you wanted to place it like that, portrait mode, you could do it like this. Wow, this is really sturdy, but you can't really plug anything at the back then. I don't know if you guys know about this, but now you know. I don't know about the PlayStation 1, but I know the PS2 had this too, and so does the PS3. At least the fat version, so I don't know about the slim one. Here's a PS2. Does it do the same thing? It's a bit more difficult to get in. Oh yeah, look at that. You can do it on your PS2 as well. This is actually a future video. This PS2 was listed as faulty, but the guy didn't have a power supply to check it with. It's actually working perfectly fine, except this one thing. Oh wow, only one of the greatest games in here. Forgot to put that in there. I'll do a little sneak peek of the problem. Yeah. That's not meant to do that. That's not meant to do that sound. Yeah, when you turn it on, it doesn't move. So otherwise it works all right. It's just this. I'm pretty sure it just needs some oiling up maybe. I don't know, something like that. Leave your suggestions in the comments and subscribe for that future video. Okay, let's just place you back in here. And once we fix it, we'll play some Tomb Raider. I guess this is the entry point to the disassembly. Is this? Yeah, just opens up like that. Wow, very interesting. Oh, okay, that's broken. That's not meant to be like that. So get out your dusty and crusty iFixit kit, and we're just gonna have to unscrew all this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can this get out already? Jesus Christ, so annoying. Oh, and there's one behind here. Oh, more warranty. Don't need this warranty. I am the warranty at this point. No one's coming to help. We're all on our own. Oh, okay, that was loud. Oh, perfect. Oh, okay, well. Doing a little dance in there. Don't. Damn it! Are you serious right now? Jesus Christ. So, oh, it just opens up like a book. Nice. Let's have a look at the state inside. It's yeah, it's all right. It's a bit dusty around here. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Careful. Oh, yep. There's a ribbon cable. Don't want to rip that. Really worth a loan to buy a PlayStation 3 back in the day just for the Blu-ray. Cheapest Blu-ray on the market, I think it was. I already see the infamous NEC tokens. Should I lick this? Take out this Wi-Fi antenna. This is actually like pretty modular so far. It's like the most painless disassembly I've done. I did at some point record an unreleased video where I put PTM 7950 on my PS3 Slim. I actually don't know where the footage is, so I might need to find it and make a video maybe. Nice and easy, take out all the little ribbons. Oh, here we go. We're getting some dirt. Still not that bad, not that bad, all things considered. I think we are ready to lift this out. I don't see anything. Let's see if it budges anywhere. Absolute rookie mistake. Why did I put that in? Step 1, remove the entire hard drive cage. Let's revive it first and then we'll give it an SSD. Just lift and shift, I think. There we go. Not that bad. Not as bad as I thought. Kind of hard to see on the camera. Okay, a little bit little bit more in here, but honestly it's not that bad. I've seen worse. Gonna give it a clean later, and then unclick and click these in as well, and then just undo them. Now that they're undone, maybe I can just, there we go, perfect, like that. I don't think the fan needs to be removed. That'll be for later when I clean it out. I do need to remove the fan cable for sure. So we're gonna rip it later accidentally. And then that's loose. Take off the heat sinks. How did that fly out? Maybe a little bit more. And this is a clip. Oh, yep, that's a clip for the big reveal. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Who relieved themselves on my PlayStation 3? Who had some fun in these corners? Oh my God. First assumption, maybe just cleaning this off with alcohol. Maybe there's something shorting here, and then after it's clean, maybe it'll just turn on and be happy. But I don't think the fix is gonna be that easy. That's some goop if I've ever seen any goop, especially in these traces. I mean, yeah, they might not short themselves, but I don't trust any of this. Yeah, tell me in the comments, is this natural? Is this something a PlayStation does, or is this someone messed up and someone poured some drink or something? Did someone pour some Coke all over this? So how do we even start separating these two? Get at it with a pick. Oh, there we go. Let's not destroy any more components. This is the most jankiest. There we go. Okay. Place your bets. You think this is the original thermal paste? I think so too. Someone has been in here, so you can see the little text embedded in the thermal pad. Let's have a look at this beauty. Still one of the most beautiful boards I've ever seen. It looks so good. If you see any problems, let me know in the comments right now, and then go back into the past and tell me what I should do to fix this. Yeah, I don't see anything burnt or anything obviously dead. From other people's experiences, I'm assuming there's going to be something with either the NEC tokens, worst case scenario, the actual chips themselves, which no amount of reflowing. Okay. Okay. Okay, watch where you put your fingers in the back. It's still wet, so maybe someone was here. Okay, get yourself some alcohol. Alcohol is always good, especially 99.9%. I'm hoping, let's try fix number 1. Clean up this damn goop. Let's see if anything happens. I hope the fix is as easy as that. I hope this is just some sort of a short. Look at that. What the hell is that? Someone pooped on it? What's going on? Also, do you like my background? Do you like my covers? These are just my bed sheets. I'm actually doing all this repairs on my bed, so I don't have a table. It's better than nothing. I guess I need to assemble it up until the point where it's gonna boot up. I think everything is plugged in apart from the Wi-Fi, so let's hope it doesn't really care about that. So I guess this is the power button. Never mind. The easy way doesn't work. We're gonna have to do the hard way. Why does it happen? Twice. It's happened again. It's like a gun. Open it like a book. It's so easy to work in this model. I know some later models are an absolute nightmare to take apart. This is actually a treat to get into. So the PlayStation community is absolutely amazing. It's been 20 years, more than 20 years, and there's so much documentation about the PlayStation 3. You can find pretty much anything and any way to fix your PlayStation, as long as you have the parts and the tools to fix it, right? So there's this GitHub repository, PS3 SYSCON guide and fault finding. So we're gonna use this to go into the serial connection points. So my model is the SEM001, and if you go to this picture here, you can see the test pads themselves. So we're looking for SC diag, SC transfer, and SC receive. Transceive, receive, I'm not sure what it is, but we're looking for these points to solder to. And today I got some USB to UART adapters. You're supposed to use the 3-volt ones. Don't use 5 volts because apparently that kills, that has the chance to kill. So let's take one of these. You get 2 in this pack, which is great. If one breaks, you have another one. The idea is you get one of these, plug into your Windows or Linux, run the Python scripts inside a repo, and you can read the SYSCON. So that's what we're going to be doing today, because the beeps aren't going to tell us what's wrong, but the error codes inside the SYSCON will. So we can actually use this and then determine what the problems are and then just go from there. I'm assuming 3 volts at the top, transmit, receive, and QND, which maybe the diag or something. Oh, GND, right. I think we're using these 3 pins. So first we need to find these ports. Oh, it's right in the corner here. So if we trace it, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be this cluster right here. So the top one, the bottom one, and then I think the right one over here. If you have this board, you solder in this cluster here, these points. You'll be able to tap in the SYSCON that's on the other side. You'll need a soldering iron. You'll need some solder itself. And you'll also need a bunch of wire. Any kind of wire will do, I think, as long as you can solder onto it properly. Hook up your soldering iron. 300, I guess. I'm not sure what we need here. Oh, but that's actually melting. We got some old solder. I guess we just slap that on. Okay, I think that's connected. Very pointy. Not the best idea to do this at 1 a.m. But in this channel, we don't have good ideas. My eyesight is doubling right now. I don't see anything. This is a horrible idea to do it at night. I can't see anything, I'm not even joking. Come on, get in there. This is the messiest soldering job, but I think it's connected. So yeah, we got this, we got that. Now we need this last part right here. That's connected enough, we don't need any more actually, I don't think. I actually can't see. A shoddy soldering job is cleaned up. We should have a proper signal. I think we need these 3. Just connect the little wires up. Yellow will go to TX, so blue. Tie it around as long as there's a connection. I know I'm doing it wrong. I know there's better ways, but I'm working with what I have. As long as metal touches metal, data can pass. I mean, this is how I hard modded my Xbox 360 with the 2-wire mod. I had to dump stuff, so I just connected it like this. RX goes to the red one. The egg is just ground. We essentially have our UART connected. Now we need a Windows computer to connect to. Actually, let's close this up because we're gonna have to give it power. Actually, after that tragic soldering job with, well, I think the wires are connected, but I realized that it's a horrible idea to record this at 1 a.m. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you guys in a minute. Good night. Approximately 10 hours later. So we're back, we're energetic. I can actually see now. I don't have double vision anymore. I should have just soldered after sleeping, but I'm sure the connection will be fine. We have our little dinky wires going into these wires, which then go into the UART USB plug into my little Dell Micro Mini PC that has Windows on it. So we'll try to hook it up. I don't think you need the PS3 on when you're reading from the SYSCON, but I think it does need to be powered. So we do need to put in the power supply back in. I don't think we need the Blu-ray or anything else, just the power, so the SYSCON is active and awake, and then we can actually read from it without trying to turn it on. Something like this. Grab a couple screws just so it gets held in place properly, and then we need the back plate with the actual plug, actually the grounding screw or whatever it's called. It's a bit different than the other screws. For those lightning strikes and all that, you want to ground it for sure. And don't forget to plug this in as well. I'm assuming this is data or something like that for it. So I might be repeating myself a lot in this video. Excuse me for that. Plug that in like so. So that's plugged in. That the switch is not flicked yet. Right, let's see. Any sparks, anything like that? Okay. Why is that not on? Where's the light? Okay. That's not good. Hold on. That wasn't a nice sound. Let's unplug that. Okay, I'm probably making some mistakes over here. Let's hope I didn't kill it even more. Surely it can't be shorting off of like the wires or something. So let me double check that. A bit quiet on the commenting side because now I'm trying to think what could I have broken? Maybe it's a little bit of solder that's a bit too tall, and maybe it's connecting with this plate right here that I'm taking off right now. And maybe it connected and shorted something out. 1 hour later. Watch that. Make sure it doesn't set on fire next to this cloth. Surely this solder job is better than what I did at 1 a.m. This looks better. That orange one looks really nice. That flowed right in there. I know, I'm not doing everything right. I'm supposed to like think about oxidation or something like that. I'm supposed to have flux. I know. I ordered some flux tubes. Amazon didn't deliver them. It's just lost in transit, so I don't have them right now. I'm just working with what I have. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. When I turned on the power, the light in this also went out, so I thought I killed the USB thingamabooba here as well. Right, we're back and plugged in again. Should be fine. If I didn't kill or short circuit the bloody SYSCON or something like that, we should be all right again. Yeah, the connections are good. There isn't any spiky solder left. Really hope we see that red light at least. See, you guys are worried about all the yellow lights of death and everything like that. How about no light at all? How about that? I'd rather have a yellow light of death at this point, but I think we're gonna have a no light of death. Really want to make this PS3 work. I really hope I didn't kill this. I mean, all things considered, if there is a spark, it should have grounded and should have saved itself, right? I always wanted to be an electrician as a kid, but I don't know if this is the right way to do it. And I don't know what I'm doing at all, to be honest with you. Yes, I know I forgot to do this, but let's hope the pressure is all right. We're not turning it on, so it shouldn't heat up. That word shouldn't is doing a lot of work here. Plug that into the Windows computer. That is lit up. I don't want to get zapped, so I'm just gonna hit it with the plastic, right? You guys watch that light and watch this light as well. Okay. Okay, that's sparking. Yeah, that's not good. What is happening here? What am I doing wrong? I'm assuming the power supply is fine still, so I'm not gonna rule that out just yet. But for now, I think our problem is that I soldered something wrong here. And now I must find out what I did wrong. Let's do a quick sanity check. Let's take off all the wires and revert back to how it was at the beginning. If this works without the wires, then I'm doing something obviously wrong. Right, we undid all those wires. SYSCON should be left alone. This should all work, right? Surely, right? Let's try again. That's off. Plug that in. Use the plastic to hit it again. Okay. Okay. Right, so I'm doing something wrong then. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so now what? What am I doing wrong, guys? It's a CP2102. There it is. Is that ground doing something, or is it purely just a skill issue? Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Can't even get to the bloody error codes to find out what is wrong with this. Okay, so basically this is a severe and horrible case of RTFM. So I think my problems were because I was connecting ground from SC-diag straight into my UART thing. So that's a big no-no. I looked it up. I saw Rip Felix's video, which actually that guy is the best in the scene. I'm supposed to not even use that SC-diag thing. The ground from this should be grounded somewhere else, not ground straight into SC-diag like I did, which is a very bad idea. Another thing I'm going to do here is we have these female connectors going into the UART. Instead of just messing around with these dinky little wires, I'm just going to stop being a cheapskate and just cut these off, and then we'll be able to just use those wires directly to connect. It's a miracle I didn't kill this thing, so that's lucky on my part. These things are still pretty big, so yeah, gonna have to cut them off to get to the actual copper inside. It's a worthy sacrifice if we can revive this PS3. Don't even need to use SC-diag, kind of, I think. All I need to do is connect the TX and RX, and I'll be fine, I think. RX goes in here, TX goes in here, and we need ground for the UART, so I'll just use this cable to connect to some sort of like this or something, I don't know. Maybe the case itself, just so there's ground. If it's a grounding issue, this should be fine now, right? Right, guys, please tell me it's right. Please tell me this will work. I guess I'll just plug in the ground here. I'll make sure that the contact is good enough. All things considered, this should be fine, right? Why is that gone? Why is that not lit up? I guess that's fine. Is that light meant to be on? Not meant to be on? I don't even know anymore at this point. Let's try one more time. Just want to get to those error codes. Can I have some error codes, please? This is actually not data, this is 5 volts, which I'm plugging in. Now I know that, now that I researched it. This is why you research your stuff, guys. Don't just go in blind. Gotta make sure you know what you're doing, because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. I'm failing at the basic generic step, which is actually documented very well. One more try. Please, can this work? Can this work for once? Let's try it one more time. Go. Yes. Okay, no pop in. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that's off. Is it meant to be off? Is it meant to be on? I don't know. But we're not getting any shorts, and this is working. I think the next step is to try to read something off the SYSCON, I guess. I don't know. But I'm using the compiled UART script. I'm doing it the easy way. I'm not doing it the old way, I guess, where you would install Python and all the scripts and everything like that. They do have an exe that you can run. So when you run the exe, you get this window popped up. If you go to the device manager and you go to ports, and you can see my USB to UART bridge is at COM5. So you would select COM5. So let's try to authenticate with it. Okay, perfect, right. Actually, to authenticate to it, I swapped the TX and RX. So I think RX goes to TX and TX goes to RX. So you have to swap those around for this specific model at least. Ground is still going to ground. Yeah, they need to go differently, and that's how we got that authentication successful. It was invalid before, just in case you guys are doing the same thing. Okay, with the power of researching in the middle of the video, we're supposed to run some commands to go from external mode into internal mode. I actually do need that. The current command output, that's just completely irrelevant. We do need to set some variables, not some, just the one. So you run this command, you run EEP get 396101, spaces in between those. Once you run that, it should spit out. Yeah, that means internal mode is disabled, as it should be, because I'm the first one connecting to this PS3. So what we need to do is type in that same command. So instead of getting, you know, the value here, you need to set the value. So EEP set 39610100. So once you get that and go send the command, that should be set. I think that's a success, perhaps. I'm not sure. So now if you go back and change it to get to check what the value is again, see, internal mode enabled, or I guess like the block for it is disabled. This is the output you're looking for. And be careful not to write anything else. Make sure it's just that EEP set and EEP get on that value only. Because if you mess it up and you set something else that you didn't know the value for, good luck trying to find it and set it back what it's supposed to be. Now that we have internal mode like in the middle of being enabled, we need to hook up SCDiag to ground now. So it's happy and it doesn't complain. Let's connect this up to the ground because apparently it needs it for SCDiag now. Because apparently they need to share a ground or something like that. I don't even know what's going on anymore. You have those wires and now SCDiag is sharing ground with this. Let's try it again. Actually, let's see if we're gonna be back to our original problem of everything shorting out and this thing not starting. Apparently I don't know how to ground things. The clever engineers are preventing me from exploding this PlayStation, which is good. That's a good thing they did their jobs, because I'm clearly not doing my job. I'm just a little kid running around with scissors. Let's set something on fire. This cloth right here is gonna get set on fire on camera. Please work. Okay. Okay, yes, that is supposed to happen. That is good. That is so good. That is very good. Very good. Very good. Now that we have everything connected, let's go back. So back to this. Let's try to authenticate to this. Right. Perfect. Okay. That's good. That's very good because it wasn't working before. So if you run EEPC sum, send the command. Okay. So we do have that. I do have to stress that the result might be different to what you have. So we're looking at the line after the sum. So for me, in my case, we're looking at this line right here. Okay, so you're supposed to look at the address here and take the last four values for each thing. So in my case, it's 39FE. I think I'm supposed to take these values and flip these pairs around. So it's going to be 6073. So my command, I think, don't quote me on this at all, I think my command is W39FE and then 6073. I think this is required for more error logs. So here goes nothing. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. Okay, perfect. I think yeah, that's what we're supposed to get. So, yeah, that's perfect. And then if you run EEPC sum again, I think that some line should be gone. Yeah, it's gone. We have activated whatever we need to activate to get the error logs. So in theory, I'm supposed to turn off the power now. And then once we turn it back on, there shouldn't be those 3 beeps. So no 3 beeps. So I think the SYSCON is unlocked and now we can go in and do some stuff with it. And let's try to auth again. Okay, perfect. So we're back on again. And I think finally we can look at the error log. So ERRLOG. If we run that. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Right. Okay. There's lots of error logs of me probably breaking things. Yeah, see, so while I was prepping for the video, I did run this a bunch of times, and I think you can see this is the last time it ran correctly. Wow, all the way from 2006. So these are all of the error codes that we have. So the clock died around 2018, I assume. There's always been errors. It even had errors in 2006, and I don't know what kind of error it is. I guess this is the first time boot up, and then some sort of other problem. And for even more information, you can run the bcount command. So if you send that, you get more information, which is Oh wow, only 47 days. Look at this, it's a very consistent, like not many crashes, not many failed like shutdowns or anything like that. I mean, failed shutdowns don't really get logged, but for 47 days and there's a problem already, like this didn't last a lot. And that goes to show how much of a problem that was back in the day. 47 days uptime and your $600 supercomputer is dead. And what are you going to do about it? What can you do? It just dies in 2018 and that's it. And the fate of it boils down to being sold for £10, which is just absolutely sad. So we're going to try to fix this. That's crazy. Only 47 days. So it's been a couple hours and I've tried to figure out all these errors. And as you can see here, it's just repeating between 4402 and 3034. So you can actually kind of ignore 4402. It turns up as an RSX problem, but 3034 has this entire story here. It's not being very specific at all. It could be anything. The error says could be CPU, GPU, and the South Bridge as well, which just at this point it just could be anything. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. We already have pressure on the South Bridge itself. I don't think it's this highlighted story where it said BGA defect, putting pressure on the South Bridge, console would boot. Something tells me that this is just gonna be your RSX not having a connection. Maybe the chip itself isn't dead or isn't bad. I think it's just your classic, it needs a good connection with either a reball, like a completely new solder, or maybe reheat and just pray that it works. Maybe for a couple hours, days, weeks, months maybe, because I don't have the tools to resolder everything right now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with my gut on this one and blame it on the RSX, and we'll try to heat it up and maybe something will connect. Enough of those errors. I've taken to the liberty of cleaning this up off camera, so it is clean. I've taken out the cell battery because this original one is long gone anyway. Maybe the NEC tokens are still fine. I think there is different errors for NEC tokens and those don't show up in this case, so I don't think it could be these. 47 days, I like that's the thing, like, I feel like it's not enough to do damage to all of this. It'll just be a classic RSX not connecting to the motherboard issue. See those connections there? I feel like if I just stick flux around here and then once we apply the heat gun, the flux will go in there, deoxidize everything, the solder will reconnect a little bit, maybe yes, maybe no, and hopefully that will reconnect and we will have the RSX connected again and it'll boot perhaps, or it'll be even worse. Won't be that much of a change from what we have right now, so it doesn't really matter. Obviously we can't just have this slanted, the RSX will just slide right off because of these pins right here. I think we're gonna use our trusty iFixit kit cover, place it like this. It's still, I think it's a little bit taller here. So let's use the hard drive cover to give it a little bit of extra height so it balances out. So you just place that under here, balance it on that. Pretty stable. It should be level. I'm actually check it from the side. Yeah, that's pretty much horizontal. Like maybe a couple degrees down, but it's not gonna be as drastic. The plan is to take this brand new toy that I treated myself to. First, we're gonna set this to around 350 Celsius. Heat up the entire motherboard so it's not cold around and then just massive heat in the middle. So this will be warm overall, and then we're just gonna have like an inch height from the RSX and then go in circles, and hopefully the surface mount components or anything like that don't fall off. The airflow will be low so we don't blow them off. So I was wondering, would it even be a good idea to maybe delid the RSX as well while I'm at it? I've looked around a little bit and I guess use this tool from the iFixit kit. It just, yeah, it goes right under here pretty loosely, and then if I just push down on this, it'll just pop this open. So people say like, yeah, heat it up to like 70 degrees or something like that around here, and then the chips around will just delid. 100% the thermal paste under this is horrible and we need a better connection. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's a good idea, and then just place some more stuff on here. It'll be easier to reflow this as well. And I do know that a reflow is a bad idea. It's only a temporary fix. But at this point, I want to see, like, it's a broken thing. We can't break a broken thing anymore. So it's worth a shot. All the errors are pointing to the RSX. So I feel like if we just reflow just a little bit, It might start working for a couple hours, days, maybe months, who knows. So let's try doing that first. 100 Celsius, slowest speed, go like this, and okay, this might not be hot enough. I'm gonna go to 150. Okay, 150 Celsius. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, well, let's hope we didn't damage the damn thing. Whoa, crazy. Okay, wow, it just flew right off. Okay, that's a Delid. I didn't expect that to work at all. I don't know if that is damaged down here. Damn, that is a big chip. That is huge. Well, it was connected pretty well. I think having that IHS off will help, because this way the heat will get there faster, it won't get dissipated, and there's less risk get something else broken as well. Do not try this at home at all. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just shooting in the dark. I know that this is not the correct way to do it. I am aware. This is not the recommended way to do this. I'm assuming that's just all thermal paste all over the place, right? To put it back, I just put thermal paste on it. I don't like what I did here. That is not supposed to be here, and that is here because this just touched it. So I was just going back and forth, back and forth. I was using this as a pivot, but it wasn't working, so I just had to go like this, but that digs into the chip. Fun story, well, not so fun story. I actually killed my i7 6700K trying to delid it. I was actually using one of these to try and delid it. Well, obviously the IHS won't budge, and that will just go straight into the PCB itself. So with just one little bend, I didn't realize it at first, but I just killed it. I just cut the connectors inside the chip, and then it was over. I delided it somehow and put some liquid metal on it. I put it back in my computer. I think it was like A00 or something like that. And that's it. That was my first lesson. My first CPU that I bought for myself, £400, 6700K, my beloved. It was really good, top of the line at the time. And I just wanted it to run a little bit cooler, maybe 10, 20 degrees. My stupidity and using this is what killed it. So don't make my mistakes. Use an actual deliding tool. And the moral of the story, use the good tools. And I don't know if this was the correct way to use this tool, so I guess we'll find out. It's already broken, so we can't break it anymore, right? I already said that. Look, that's you. That's actually you, the viewer, right there. Hello! So I actually don't have flux in a tube because Amazon didn't deliver it to me. So we're gonna use this, just get all the goop around and hope and pray that it goes under the RSX and maybe helps it a little bit. I don't think we should be stingy with this. Okay, maybe it's a bit crazy. It's a bit messy. I apologize, but I don't have any fancy flowing flux that can just go in there at an atomic level. So this is the best I can do with what I have. I'm sorry, guys. If this works, it's a miracle. I think this is my craziest fix so far. I have jailbroken Nintendos. I have done soldering before. I have jailbroken PS2s, but that's just more of a soft mod thing. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I guess I'll just heat it up so it becomes some sort of liquid for a little bit. I'll just get in there. This is some crappy flux, I'll tell you that. Okay, so I put some Kapton tape on this to like hold it in place or protect it from the heat or something or whatever. I don't even know, man. It's past midnight, it's almost 1 a.m. again. You already know what happened yesterday. I heated it up. It seems to maybe have gone in somewhat. I think there's no way that it went on up until the end. So it's just messy stuff around the sides. Kapton tape to protect it from the heat and maybe nothing will move. If this works at all, that means if I can do it, you can do it too. Yeah, I'll just try to heat up the entire board and then we'll just focus the heat around here and just see what happens. And get everything warmed up so a single point isn't gonna be too stressed. Okay, I guess I don't even know. I'll just try. Maybe I'll do a little bit. more. Since we're losing some heat, this 240 is actually maybe like a 180 or something. Okay. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it to cool down for a bit. Okay, it's cooled down. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Ignore the really disgusting flux application. I know this looks horrible. I know my hands are all fluxed up. I don't even have enough thermal paste. I think we're gonna have to go back in here anyway tomorrow, so I'll just get a generous amount here. This is only gonna be a quick test anyway, so put in a new coin battery. I just want to see if it's even alive, if it's even gonna give us any beeps. Okay, I don't believe this will work. I don't think I added enough heat. If by any miracle or chance this works, it will definitely be a miracle, but I don't think this should work. Best case scenario, we just get a yellow light of death again. Worst case scenario, this doesn't work anymore. So let's try it. Okay, light is still red. Okay. No way. No way. No way. Nah. Okay, turn off. Turn off. No, no way. No way. No. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. That was green for much longer. You saw that, right? Also had a scale. I thought I paused the recording, but no, this was legit. This is legit. It's 1:30 on day 2, and that light was green for a good while. What? No way. No. That's crazy. Right. You hear that? It's the power draining. What the hell are my next steps? My next steps are put some thermal paste on this, on the IHS, and then assemble it a little bit more up until the HDMI, and then maybe we can see something. Yeah, I know, it's not the best. It'll do just fine for now. This is not the final product. This is counterproductive because it might get hot again and it'll just undo the work that we did. Flux is non-conductive, right? So all it is just a mess. If you've been with me this long, thanks for watching, man, because this is some crazy video. I know this has been done a million times, so I just wanted to do it myself. And I don't know, I love fixing things. I love messing around. You wouldn't believe that the amount of time I just spent on the most useless things, just buying stuff and just you take it apart. The first thing I do is take it apart. Also, my lack of skill is I can't speak and do things at the same time. So, but yeah, I love fixing stuff. I love refurbishing stuff. I love it. It's my hobby. And if you're watching this video, I'm sure it's your hobby too. And it's great, isn't it? It's so much fun. So much fun to make things alive again. Upgrade them or refurbish them or clean them up. Just take it apart to its atoms and then put it back together. I love it. It's like my therapy, you know? I guess I can put in the Blu-ray drive as well. I just want to reduce the amount of errors it's gonna have when it turns on. Okay, I assembled it just enough to test this now. We added the thermal paste, the reflow is done, the Wi-Fi is here, the Blu-ray drive is here, power supply is here. This is connected to this capture card in here. This is the big moment. We already saw that the yellow light of death didn't pop up in the first test. So in the second test now, really hope this works. So let's try, let's see if it worked. So power on. Okay, that's on. And that's green. No way. No. Come on. This might be my capture card. Let me actually use an actual screen. Right, so turn that on. That's green. And then... No way! Dude! But like... What is that? Hello? Does it... What is that? What? What is it doing? Oh. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. It's working. Yes, 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 yes. So I think we need to do one of these now. We need to put this in and format it. We can get something going. It just needs a little disk. So we'll format that and then get that sorted. Am I supposed to be able to turn it off at this point or not? I guess no. So yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the video, this PS3 didn't come with the original hard drive, so we don't get to see anybody else's like save games, or maybe they had some games installed on hard drive or something like that. We won't get to see that, unfortunately. Would have been fun to see if there was anything at all, but right now you just saw from the previous clip, we tried to turn it on, and I think the PS3 is basically looking for the hard drive that it's married to, but since there's nothing here, we need to put in a new one, go through the entire update reset process, and it'll remarry itself to this hard drive because it's supposed to be encrypted and basically bound to it forever. You just slide it in up until the end, and then you just slide to the left. Every PS3 should have an SSD at this point anyway, so should continue turning on, and it should realize that it's a different hard drive. Okay. Perfect. So we have a controller here. Connect that up. Look at that. It actually works. I can't believe it. Still can't believe that this is on. We'll see what happens when it gets hotter. Yes. Yes. Format it all. Look at that green light. Looks great. Still can't believe it. Okay. Restart the system. Okay, never mind. Was it like in reset mode or something? Okay. Wait, what? What is this? Okay, user 1. Is this me? Life with PlayStation? I thought it would just go into recovery mode and ask me to reinstall. Got Mark's PS3. Close enough. It's Mart now. Okay, so how does that work? Wow, version 4.0. That has been dead for a long time. What the hell? What is that? I didn't know about this. Look at that. Life of PlayStation provides dynamic web-based content organized into unique channels that can be browsed by time and location. While you browse any channel, your PS3 system can contribute to Stanford University's Folding at Home distributed computing network. You could have used your supercomputer to help folding at home. Ooh, wow. Oh, okay. This project is like revived right now. I've played it on my other PlayStation 3, but this was available at the time. I mean, how old was 4.0? I don't even know. I guess I'm assuming it's pretty old since we're on like 4.93 right now. I'm half expecting this to crash like as we use this. There's not much to say other than it works. The reflow revived it, so can't believe it. Why can't I turn it off? Can someone tell me that? Yeah, we're gonna have to hack it up a little bit so we can see the temperatures. We're gonna have to install EvilNAT and all that, but I'll do it in day 3. So for now, let's use the turn off system naturally. Hopefully it turns off. Okay, fantastic. Let's leave it to sleep on it. Let's hope it turns on in the morning, and we'll be back for day 3. Right, it's day 3, dawn of the final day, I think. I think last night was very successful. We got this back. Everything is working. We'll see how long it's working. We'll see. It's probably gonna heat up and stop working. I went and got myself my first PS3 game that I own. Never had a PS3 game myself. Got GTA 5 from Sex. Cashies didn't have any good games, so pretty good condition. Look, back in the day when everyone cared about you, you get the manual, get the map, get the apply the atomic blimp code, which is probably not gonna work, and the disc itself actually looks really good. Look, it's you again. Hello. We have a test game to test with and heat all of this up. I realized why my capture card wasn't working, because PS3 has HDCP, and you need to use one of these little splitters converters, so you can take one input and then have 2 outputs, but you just still use 1 output, and then that goes into the capture card. This thing clears that HDCP protocol, so then you can actually capture the PS3 screen. Yes, it is working perfect. Let's give the Blu-ray drive a try. Okay, didn't get any secret disc, so didn't have that. Ah, look at that. That is, why is that so blasted? Alright, so I guess, well, let's launch it. Oh, are you serious? I guess I'll have to go through the entire jailbreak process then, might as well. Wait, so it has the system update in it? Or does this have it preloaded already? Where is it getting from? It doesn't have internet. Or is that system update on the disk itself? Where is it getting? Was this update already preloaded and just sitting in here forever? I guess we're updating. Let's hope it doesn't crash now. This is probably not the recommended way to do this, but those pops are not sounding good. It popped and then the fan became a little bit faster. I don't like that. This update is so slow. And also it's with the disc inside. So if this dies, I ain't getting back my GTA 5. So what version do we have now? 4.46. Okay, I guess it updated to 4.46. Now we can play this. Oh, brother. Let's see if it survives the install. Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, it's really taking off now. Blew everything off the table. Come on, you're almost there. It's almost installed. Come on, don't die. Don't desolder yourself. I really hope it's not like 90 degrees right now. Come on, just 300 megabytes. Come on. I thought this was a PS3, not a PS4. What's the frame rate? Ah, that's about right. Sorry, the colors are way off. I think it's the capture card. Watch this explosion lag. Ah, not bad. Didn't really drop any frames. Stop pushing me! Stop it! Stop it! Hell yeah! That's some crazy rubber banding right here. And get smoked. Oh no, it's the roses. And there we go. Much calmer. I guess we need to jailbreak this now to be able to look at the temperatures, so let me quickly do that. Lovely. It is jailbroken. So let's see. Uh-oh. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's the CPU that's on fire. RSX is perfectly fine. So I think we're gonna have to maybe delid the CPU. So I'll see what I can do with that. 2 weeks later. Okay, it's been a while. Last time we spoke, I think this thing was taking off installing GTA 5 and playing it. And I think I left off just buying the PlayStation 3 Delid tool. I know that this video is already so long, and thanks for sticking around this long. If you're still here, thank you so much. Here I have a blurred block here because this just shows my entire address here. What's really funny is I can show you the signature of the sender. It's very nice. I certified that the contents do not contain any dangerous goods or prohibited items. Big razor in there, I think. Is this the de facto way to do it? I couldn't find anything else. Yeah, you're not going to be delidding the CPU with one of these. It was like a 2-week wait. That's actually perfect timing because we had this UK heat wave. So this room has just been absolutely cooking for the past good week. I'm going to be surprised if this hasn't desoldered itself just from being here. Also got brand new thermal paste. I know it's not the best, but it'll do the job. And there you go. Beautiful. Still works. Right, so RSX 33, CPU 37, and then just watch that CPU go up. 39, 43. Anyway, yeah, you get the point. It gets really hot really fast. So while I was waiting for the Delid tool, I also had to babysit a cat. Here's a picture of her on the screen. I got some bonus content for you at the end of the video if you stick around. Don't skip away. Don't skip away. Just wait. Just wait. Good things are coming. Put some pressure and wait. There you go. See? You just wait and eventually it detaches. Probably worse if everything is dry, but when it's still fresh paste, it's just paste. So, like, how am I supposed to get under that? I can't even get you an angle for it. Like, that is crazy thin. Thermal paste is so cool. You just do this and then just collects itself very neatly. Thank you. Don't have to do anything. So let's unbox the Delid tool. What do we get? Ooh, nice. Let's see what we got here. Delid tool, angled and replaceable tip. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need the angled one. New, the Delid tool V2 with replaceable blade, precision engineered for safe overheating solutions. That sounds exactly what I need. Overheating solutions is what I got on my hands here. So angled, am I expected to angle this myself? Yeah, I think I might need to freshen up with a Rip Felix video on how to do this. Okay, so I'm like Neo from the Matrix. I watched the video and I think I've downloaded everything that you need to know. You see how this edge here, it's a bit bent. It's supposed to go up to the IHS. It's not supposed to cut down into the traces. You just slice it nicely around and then it should be guided upwards. Maybe just get like a better angle off of a hard surface. It's a better workable angle, I think, right? There you go, like a little spoon. I guess I'm starting the cut. Okay, never mind. Okay, oops. That's not good because it did a bend inside the bend, so then now there's pressure from both ends, and I don't know if I'm just attacking the traces or am I attacking the glue itself. I don't even know if I'm killing the thing or am I cutting into the silicone. This is so frustrating. And also this thing just bows, and it's like, it's not strong. Cutting forever. And I don't know if I'm killing this right now. Yeah, you push it and then it just bends. Like, and then does this. And it just does that. And the more you bend it, it's just gonna get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker, and it's just gonna break. Maybe I just don't have the technique or something. I only made like a centimeter cut. Is this supposed to be this difficult? I'm sweating over here. Maybe I don't have the method. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Maybe. I didn't have the method. Oh my, look at this. I didn't have the method. This is like, this video is embarrassing, honestly. Sorry you have to watch this. I hope the journey was fun because I'm so dumb. I am so stupid. It's unbelievable. Now that I think about it, yeah, that's what everyone is doing. It's this. It's going left, right. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Why are you even watching this? Why are you even watching me? It's so easy to do it like this. Really hope this thing works. After all this, near the end we have to be careful, so no pressure. It's all fine, I just have to check this area here. Here's the reveal of the thermal paste under this. Okay, doesn't seem like there's any damage. Oh, that is some launch thermal paste. It's so dry. Of course it's gonna be 90 degrees off of that, like come on man. So yeah, I was just hammering it right here for a good 10 minutes, just attacking that, even though I could have just cut it so nicely. We've reached the finale of this video. This is completely naked and delidded. Look at that, beautiful. Let's hope we haven't killed it, and let's just take this glue off. In retrospect, this was much easier than the RSX Delid. Still have a little bit of damage right here, but that still works somehow. That's you in the CPU right there. Hello. Is that generous or what? Once we close it up, it's never gonna overheat ever again. Place it on top, push it down, massage it in a little bit. Yes, I'm aware of the dangers when taking it apart, that it's just gonna get stuck to the actual heatsink and it's just gonna delid the same way this is delidding. Too much thermal paste doesn't hurt. As long as it's all connecting and doused in it, it'll be nice and cool. Okay, so now let's just use this entire tube on the IHS itself. What kind of pattern do I do? Do I do X? Do I do like little lines to cover it completely? I think an X. That's messy enough. That should be all right for a quick test. Yes, I know you're supposed to put a little brace here, but I don't have a 3D printer to make it, so Bamboo Labs send me one. I know. Bamboo Labs is not good right now, I know. Someone send me a 3D printer, please. I want to make some cool stuff. Hit the power. Still on? Hit it. Yes. Yes. Still works. Oh, look at that. Not bad. But the true test is still this. So time to put it back in. See if the fan turns on this time. If we don't hit 75, 80, something like that. If it stabilizes, then it's gonna be good.
No, wait from me!
Oh, that's not good. That is no bueno. Look at that. Okay, interesting. Why was it doing that? I need to quickly have a look at the errors. Where's the browser? I did have a PS3 Slim go beep 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 on GTA 5 as well. So again, this could just be GTA 5. But the temps were fine. They were both on 65 Celsius, so it was alright. Definitely wasn't hot enough to desolder itself or disconnect. I'm chalking this up to GTA 5 just being GTA 5 and crashing, because I thought I crashed again, but that's just the PS3 toolset. What was the last error? Crashed again. I'm not liking this. I am not liking this at all. Give me back my game. Can I have my game back, please? Well, we didn't go far with this, did we? I think I might have to leave it here for now. This might have just become like a part 1, and I might have to come back with a part 2 on this, because this video will just go on forever and ever and ever. Yeah, it's probably just to do with the RSX again, and it just conked out, and that's it. Because yeah, we were just back to yellow light to death. Yeah, back to the start of this video. We had it working for a little bit, so I guess it shows that you can revive it, ride the wave a little bit. Unlucky as well, we just delidded the CPU, so that seemed fine, the temperatures were fine. Maybe the CPU being like synced up with the GPU, they both heated each other up. I mean, the power supply is also like goes hot, so it's just, this is a furnace. Thanks for sticking around for this long. If you have any suggestions about what I should do, what I should try, apart from an actual RSX replacement, I don't have an RSX, I don't have the tools and the time and to do that. On self-reflection, I think it's because I just need to heat up the RSX a little bit more. I think it reconnected. It was a bit lucky. I have some better flux now as well, so I think I might do it in the next video or just outside of the video. But I think there will have to be a part 2 with this one, because otherwise this will just go on forever and ever and ever. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like the video, share the video. I don't know, get some experts in here to see the absolute mess that I've been making here. Again, thank you very much. I guess I'll see you in part 2. So yeah, bye-bye. And bye-bye to this PS3 for now. It's gonna have to rest for a little bit. You're gonna help me fix this PS3? What are you doing? Neatly planted on the iFixit kit. Nice. Can you pass me one of the guitar picks or something? I need to open something. No? Delicious. Are you gonna eat some flux? So uninterested. You think this is funny? Okay, just fall asleep.